Hi friends, welcome to Gallant IAS. Hope you guys have an amazing day. So today I'll be giving you an idea how to deal the international relation questions, how to deal with the topic based on international relation in prelims. Okay, so you'll be having an entirely different strategy in prelims compared to your mains. Okay, so guys, let's start the video session. So, guys, the question that had been asked in prelims based on international relation from the year 2015. If you are looking the questions from 2015, you can actually divide these questions into two sections. That is direct as well as indirect. Okay, so either the question is direct or indirect. You will be having questions based on the questions will be of type ABCD, statement type, match the following, topographical map type. Likewise, different types of question has been asked can be asked. Okay, based either it will be direct or indirect. So I will be explaining what's actually direct question, what's actually indirect question. Okay, for that we need to take certain previous year questions, okay, in order to explain what's actually direct question, what's actually indirect question. And I think you guys all know what's actually ABCD type question, statement type, match the following, and topographical and map type question. Okay, I think most of you guys know, right? So anyway, we will be looking on to certain questions, okay, certain previous year questions, and I will show you what are actually all these type of questions. Okay, guys, now let's check the first question. So the Fortaleza Declaration recently in news is related to the affairs of A. ASEAN, B. BRICS, C. OECD, D. World Trade Organization. So check this question. So here this question is actually asked in the year 2015. Okay, this question was asked in the year 2015, and here they asked about Fortaleza Declaration. So this is actually a direct question. That means you need to know what's actually Fortaleza Declaration. Okay, so Fortaleza Declaration is nothing but it's actually the sixth BRICS Summit event outcome. Okay, that actually happened in the year 2014 in Brazil in a place known as Fortaleza. The question is about Fortaleza Declaration that actually happened in 2000. Question asked in 2015 about an event happened in 2014. That means in case of international relation, while you're preparing your international relation topic, you need to study the previous year current affairs also. Okay, that means if you are going to attempt in 2021, you actually need to know all those international events that was actually happened in the year 2020. That's what I meant. Okay, this is actually a direct question. So direct question means you need to know the concept. Okay, you need to know the concept. If you are a regular newspaper reader, then it will be easy for you guys. Okay, this question will be very easy for you guys. Just reading that newspaper itself, you can answer this question. Okay, that's why current affairs is very important. And in case of international relation type question, you will be rarely seeing indirect question. Most of the times they will be asking direct question. Okay, that too based on current affairs. So just go through the newspapers, journals, okay, all those things based on international relation, then it will be easy for you guys. Okay, this is actually a direct question. Okay, friends, now let's check the next question. Okay, so please see the question. So the question is India Africa Summit. The question is actually based on India Africa Summit, and there are two statements given, and we need to find which all the statements are correct or not. It's actually a statement type question. Okay, it's actually a statement type question. So the previous question was ABCD type question, but this question is actually statement type question. Okay, the question is actually based on India Africa Summit, right? Okay, now look here, two statements are given. The first statement is it is held in 2015 was third such summit. Okay, and the second question was actually initiated by Jawaharlal Nehru in the year 1951. So we need to find out of these two statements, either these two statements are correct or not, or which one of the statement is correct. Okay, so four options are given. Okay, so here when this question is actually a direct type question. Okay, it's actually a direct question and a statement question. Okay, direct statement question. So you actually want to know about India Africa Summit, then only you can write the answer for this question. Okay, so check the first option, held in the year 2015. Of course, there was a summit, India Africa Summit. Okay, well, it was actually held in the year 2015 in Delhi. Okay, there was an India Africa Summit held. Okay, so and you can see that submit in newspaper also. Okay, at that time you can see all the details regarding the submitting newspaper. Okay, so guys, when you see any international organization, okay, anything based on international organizations is happening recently, you need to study about that international organization thoroughly. Okay, so we recently a GCC meeting was held in the year 2021 January, okay, in Saudi Arabia. So we need to study about all the aspects of GCC, okay, its inception, its members, all the things you need to know. Then only you can answer a question like this. So look here, check the second statement was actually initiated by Jawaharlal Nehru in the year 1951. So here the second statement actually reflects the historical aspect of that organization. Okay, whether that historical aspect is correct or not, it's actually a wrong statement. Okay, the Indo-Africa Summit actually started in the year 2008 only. Okay, and the second statement is wrong. Okay, you will be understanding the second statement is wrong only if you know the historical aspect behind that organization, right? That's why I'm saying that you actually need to study when some international organization is coming in recent current affairs, then you need to go to the historical aspect also about that organization. That means its initial days. Okay, initial days of that organization you need to know, the initial members you need to know. So likewise you need to study all the things regarding the international organizations. Okay, so we already covered a whole lot of international organizations in our mains classes, right? About the most recent organization, okay, which actually having current relevance, we have already discussed about it. Okay, so you guys need to study all those organizations very seriously, because in 2021 there will be a sure question based on international organizations, and we already discussed about all those important international organizations. Okay, so here the answer is A only. Okay, so the first statement is the correct statement. Okay, the second statement is wrong. So this is actually a direct question. Okay, you need to know about this organization, then only you can write the answer for this question. Okay, friends, now let's check the next question. So please check the question. Consider the following pairs: Catalonia, Spain; Crimea, Hungary; Mindanao, Philippines; Oromia, Nigeria. Okay, so these are the four countries are given, as well as four cities of that countries are given, and we need to find which is correctly matched. Okay, so this is actually very important question, and this is one of the indirect question that we are going to discuss today. Okay, so this is actually an indirect type question. So why I am saying this question is indirect type question? So if you don't know about the events, okay, that actually happened in Spain, that actually happened in Crimea. Okay, so if you don't know the events happened in Catalonia and Crimea, you can't answer this question. Okay, because if you don't know about all those world events or world happenings, you will be feeling that this question is actually a map type question. Okay, but this is not a map type question. Okay, it's actually a question based on the international events. So here the question asked in the year 2018, and that year you can see a huge issues happening in the city of Catalonia as well as in the city of Crimea. Okay, Catalonia in Spain, that was actually for the independent, okay, for a democratic government for Catalonia, as well as in Crimea. You already know the history of Crimea, right? In the year 2014 the Crimea was forcefully annexed by Russia. So after that you can see a whole lot of issues happening in Crimea. In 2018 many of the persons, okay, were arrested by the Russian government in Crimea in order to as they had done certain protest against the Russian government. Okay, so these two events have international importance. That's why the question had been asked in the year 2018. Okay, so it in question they just, the question looks like a map like question, but it's actually an international event question. Okay, so this is what an indirect question means. So, guys, if you know all those events happened in 2018, then most probably you will be knowing that Catalonia is in Spain and Crimea is in Russia, right? So, with these two knowledge itself, you can easily find answer for this question, right? So, check the options. Option A, 1, 2, and 3, and check the option 2. Check the second pair that Crimea is matched to Hungary, but Crimea is not in Hungary but in Russia. Okay, in 2014, Crimea is annexed by Russia. Crimea was annexed by Russia. So the second pair is wrong. Okay, so we already found that second pair is wrong, and we know that first pair is correct. Okay, we know that the Catalonia is in Spain is correct, and Crimea, that is actually wrong. So with these two knowledge, you can easily find the answer for it. Okay, so which will be our answer for this question? So our answer will be C. Okay, that is 1 and 3. So the second is wrong, so we can easily eliminate A and D and check the option B and C. In the option B and C, we already know that 1 is correct. Okay, so we can go for option C. Option C is our answer. So this is actually an indirect type question based on international relation. So that's why I'm repeatedly saying this international question is purely based on current affairs, and reading newspaper is very important. Okay, following all those daily events, okay, is very important for you guys. Okay, so friends, now let's check the next question. Which one of the following countries of Southwest Asia does not open to the Mediterranean Sea? So guys, look here. In this question, if you don't know about the international events that actually happened in the corresponding year when the question has been asked, the question has been asked in the year 2015. Okay, if you don't know that event, then you will be thinking that, oh, UPSC is asking, they are actually taking a C in randomly and they are asking certain questions about that C. It's not like that. UPSC never ask any question randomly. There will be a specific reason if they are asking a question like this. Okay, so you already know that 2015, in that year the refugee crisis is actually in its full swing, right? That means many of the persons in the Middle Eastern region, in the West Asian region, is actually flowing towards the European region through this Mediterranean Sea, right? So the Mediterranean Sea is very important. So if you are a student who actually know about that refugee crisis, then you need to study about the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, there you will be studying about Mediterranean Sea, and then you will be, it will be easy for you, for that student, okay, to answer this question. So guys, if any international event like this refugee crisis or some war happening, so if some international events, if you are coming across with any of those international events, you actually need to know the topography of that region. You need to try to study the topography of that region as well as all those international borders regarding that region. Okay, so you already know that in 2020 there was an issue between Turkey and Armenia, right? So you guys thoroughly study about the topographical features of Turkey as well as Armenia, and the countries sharing the Turkey and Armenia, and is there any river connecting Turkey and Armenia? You guys need to study about it. Okay, there will be a sure question based on that. So this question is actually based on an international event. Okay, it's not a random map type question. Okay, it's actually a question based on international event. So here the answer, it will be Jordan. Okay, the answer will be Jordan. Okay, guys. So this is actually another indirect type question that UPSC is asking based on international relation. Okay, so I'm once again saying that for every question UPSC is asking, there is a reason for it. Okay, in case of international relation, if they're asking any question, there will be a proper reason for that question. Okay, either it will be that year's current affairs or it will be the previous year's current affairs. Okay, so current affairs is very important. Okay, friends, now let's take an analysis of international relation question that had been asked from the year 2015 to 2020. So in the year 2015, they had asked 7 questions based on international relation, except one. All other questions are direct type questions. That means if you know the event, then you can easily answer that question. Likewise, in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20 also they asked directly. Okay. Now in 2018, they asked a question, okay, which is actually indirect. We already discussed about it. Okay. So mostly they are asking question based on directly. Okay. That means some event actually happened or some organization meeting happened. They are asking the question directly based on that event or organization. Okay. In rare case only they are actually asking question indirectly. Okay. So if you are studying current affairs regularly, then it will be easy for you guys, okay, to study to write, okay, to find the answer for these international relation questions. And another thing is that UPSC is not following any pattern of asking questions based on international relations. So look here, and in 2019 and 23 questions, okay, only from international relations. So we can't predict how they are actually asking question based on international relation. But one thing we can predict is that they will be only asking based on current affairs, okay, current affairs or recent events happening. Okay, so guys, this is the strategy that you need to keep in your mind based on international relation preparation based for prelims. That is, first of all, make a clear cut idea about all those recent events happening around the world. Okay, you need an idea about it. And when you take any question based on international relation that had been asked till date, you will be finding only these type of question, either the direct question or indirectly they're asking. Okay, okay, guys. So all the best with your preparation. Thank you.